Hey everybody, welcome back to the Upstairs to Right music channel. It's been a long time, over a month now, since we're back here at the Upstairs to Right music channel studio in Singapore, so that's a good thing. As a channel update real quick before I get into the main text of this, I'd like to say that we do have wonderful shows that we've been working on since the absence. We have a great show coming up where we go to Cambodia and we try to find the one and only guitar shop in the middle of basically the jungle. Well, not really, yeah, basically the jungle. And the next show we're going to do, I haven't decided on the order yet. The next show we're going to do after that is probably going to be, I'm going to do Singapore first. So the next show that you're going to see is where to find the best guitar shops here in Singapore. Some great stuff. I hope you stick around for it. Please take the time to hit the subscribe and the like button if you do. What we do here, for those of you who are new, I travel around Asia, Southeast Asia, and other parts of Asia and Europe, trying to find you the coolest music stores and guitar shops that I encounter. So that's a synopsis of what we do here. But on a separate note, and one thing that I want to do today with this particular video is stand in support of my fellow members of a group here on YouTube called, actually not just here on YouTube, but in the social media world in general, called the Fandom Menace. There is a channel here on YouTube called Nerdrotic. Please check it out. It's my favorite channel to watch. That's actually true. Gary put out a call. Gary, he does Nerdrotic. He talks about a lot of stuff, a lot of things that are pertaining to Game of Thrones, Star Trek, Star Wars, The Expanse. He's recently been really talking about Swamp Thing, so I need to check that out. Great channel, and he put out a shout out to members of the Fandom Menace. No matter how great or how small, I certainly would be on the small side, don't have a lot of subscribers, but I am what I consider to be a member of the Fandom Menace. And to basically, each in our own way on our channels, to bring a discussion or bring up a discussion about the amount of censorship that's starting to occur with certain channels here on YouTube. Now, maybe some of these channels don't have the type of content that YouTube would like to gravitate us towards or shift this platform towards. So they're starting to get kind of shafted, actually. And there's been a lot of demonetizing. There's been a lot of basically making certain videos disappear. There's been a lot of censorship. And I'd like to stand in solidarity with members of the other members of the Fandom Menace in really saying no to this trend on YouTube to start censoring, they've been for a little while here, censoring content providers that don't necessarily fall within their guidelines, which by the way are a very, ambiguous kind of thing, because if you do find yourself in that situation, I understand, thank God I haven't yet, that it's actually very difficult to remedy something that may have been inappropriately done. In other words, being accused of something that you didn't do or something along those lines. But in any case, so just in playing my little small part in support of the Fandom Menace, I want to give shout out to my favorite channels. As I said, Nerdrotic, great channel. Second favorite, actually equally as favorite to me, would be Doomcock DVD, Overlord DVD, Doomcock on Overlord DVD. Love that guy. Brilliant guy, funny as hell, great content creator. And also Make a Random 42, love her, fantastic YouTube content creator. And there's Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers, there's Ethan Van Scriber. There's so many people that I enjoy their content, and I want to stand in solidarity with this group and let you know that I too protest any kind of censorship any kind of censorship that occurs on YouTube. This platform was built upon a marketplace of ideas, and if that were to go away, we would all really be much worse off. We'd be poorer for it in a lot of ways. Okay, so to prove to you that I am a Fandom Menace guy, I'm going to give you my bona fides on my Star Wars background. Don't like to advertise it too much, but I'm a little bit on the older side. To make that point, in 1977, I was in Los Angeles, California at the Cinerama Dome, and I was watching the first episode of what we know now as episode 4 of Star Wars. It wasn't called New Hope then, it was just Star Wars. 10-year-old Michael sitting there in the audience, never seen anything like it. Since that time into now, I've seen all the movies obviously, I've read most of the canon books, I have seen a lot of the comic books, not as much. I'm actually going through my second run of Clone Wars right now because there was so much in there that I found interesting, and was enthused when J.J. Abrams came out with The Force Awakens. I found that movie to be entertaining. I thought it would be a jump to something better. I found The Last Jedi to be a pathetic excuse for a Star Wars film. Absolutely hated it. I hate it to this day. If you like it, please, I have no problem with that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. I am of the opinion that it was a horrible movie. And going into the Rise of Skywalker, I'm a little concerned about some of the things that I've been seeing. And one of those things that I've been noticing is that in all the promo work and all of the trailers, the few trailer, well, one trailer and all the other, Mike Zero, went to the future and he's been telling me stuff, come back to the past and he's been telling me stuff. But all the things I've been hearing, there's one thing that I noticed that I don't think anybody else on the Fandom Menace YouTube group has picked up on is, where is R2-D2 in any of the promotional work? I have a real bad feeling about this. I have a feeling that they are going to, as maybe for shock value, maybe for whatever reason, I think that they're going to off R2-D2. If that happens, and I'm just saying this is based upon the artwork that I've seen, this is based upon, again, like I said, all the little bits and pieces, the little dribbles of information that have been coming out from this. I haven't seen any sign or semblance of R2-D2. If you go all the way back to the Phantom Menace, all the way up through the Last Jedi, you see R2-D2 in the artwork. He's not in the artwork that's so far been released by Lucasfilm, and I'll point out also, he's not in the trailer at all. So if that is what they're planning on doing, if I even whiff that they're going to get rid of, frankly, my favorite character in the Star Wars universe, other than Admiral Thrawn, if they're going to get rid of my favorite character, R2-D2, then you can count me out on this whole dog and pony show that they have going over at Lucasfilm Disney. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I'm throwing out, I don't think anybody has said anything about that. I've been, talking to my friends about it and saying, hey, where's R2-D2? Haven't seen R2-D2. What's up with R2-D2? I haven't heard. I've kind of looked around and nobody's talking about it. So as my little 2 cents, I thought I would throw that out there and see if, I hope I'm wrong and see if it sticks. But I got a bad feeling about this. I really do. Anyway, folks, thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. If you like what you saw, again, take the time to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, make a comment. Comments are always welcome. I love them. You know, don't get many of them, but any comment or any 2 cents that you have on this subject, I will immediately respond to that. You can check me out Upstairs to the Right Music channel on Instagram, and I want you guys to, well, I don't say this this would be a great chance for me. May the force be with you. Take care. Bye.
Like the show? Well, show your support by subscribing